It's Dr. Melissa McCreary from TooMuchOnHerPlate.com, and today I've got the first 4 steps to take if you're ready to break the habit of emotional eating. Now, we know, all of us, how strong the habit of emotional eating can feel and what a struggle you can get into trying to break free of the cycle. These are the first 4 steps to take, and none of them have to do with finding more willpower or doing more hard things or adding more stress to your life. So let's dive in. The first step to breaking the pattern can seem so simple that you're tempted to skip it. I don't want you to do that. It's important. Step number 1 is something I call collecting data. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to take a step back from what's going on and be curious. I want you to be an observer. What do you already know about your patterns with emotional eating? Be curious. When are you most likely to emotionally eat? What are the ingredients for a really bad day where you're really struggling with food? What contributes to that? What tends to trigger emotional eating? What do you know about that? What do you know about the days where emotional eating is less of a struggle? If you're going to set yourself up for success, what are some things that you know you would do to put yourself on that path? Collect all the data that you can, all the things that you already know about your patterns with emotional eating, when it shows up for you, and just as importantly, when it doesn't. Your second step is something that I call listening to your hunger. So if you think about it, emotional eating is eating that happens when it's not in response to your body's need for fuel. So it's not about the food. I want you to listen to what you know about what that hunger really is. What are the hungers, some people call them triggers, that contribute to emotional eating for you? There are similarities and overlap, but your profile with emotional eating is going to be your own unique profile. So I want you to really get curious and listen to your hungers. What do you know about what you're really hungry for? I call these hidden hungers, and there are some hidden hungers that tend to show up often particularly for smart, busy women. Hungers that are related to being too busy and being stressed or having a lot of emotional things coming at you when you've got so much else going on and you just don't feel equipped to handle them. Identifying what you can about what you are hungry for in addition to food or instead of food is a really important next step. If you'd like some help with that, head on over to the Hidden Hunger Quiz. You can find it at Hidden Hungers with an S, hiddenhungersquiz.com. It's free. It will help you identify what your dominant hidden hunger is, and you'll also get a free personalized profile of your hidden hunger, of your next best step to take, and some helpful tips and resources. So after you get curious and you collect some data, after you start listening to your hunger and learning about what your hungers are, your next step is to ask yourself a really important question. What am I really craving? What am I really hungry for that isn't food? What am I craving? Because here's the deal. If you want to really permanently leave emotional eating behind, if you want to take control of this pattern for good, then the key way to do that is by taking control of the pieces that are leading you to emotionally eat in the first place. I call these the root causes. So identifying what your hidden hunger is and learning how to feed yourself what you really crave instead of using food to cover it up or distract yourself or distance yourself from what's really going on. So this is a really important question. What am I really craving? Start asking the question. Don't be afraid of it, even if you don't know the answer right away. Starting to ask the question is the very first step, and it is going to put you on the path to doing things differently. So collecting data, listening to your hunger, asking yourself what it is that you're really craving, all of these things can lead you to some answers and to some valuable information about what's going on with emotional eating, but it might also leave you with more questions. And that brings us to step 4. Step 4 in this process of breaking free from your habits with emotional eating is to ask yourself, what else do I need? Now, don't get bogged down in how to get it, but again, asking the question is so important. What do I know about what I need? It might be more tools to deal with feelings, or it might be learning how to deal with a specific feeling like anger or sadness and grief that's leading to emotional eating too much of the time. It might be support or accountability, or it might be a strategy for what to do when certain feelings hit. Ask the question, what else do I need? And you're going to be empowered to start finding the new solutions and the resources that will help you take your power back from food. So these are the first 4 steps, and they will put you on a different path that is not turning to food when you have other hidden hungers going on. You can get the ball rolling with the Hidden Hungers quiz at hiddenhungers.com. And if you like this tip and you want more strategies and resources like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you soon.